this.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
You know, and another thing is, too, especially when you're talking about working with local people, honey is relatively known for helping with allergies.
Right.
Because it's grown in the local community and it's grown in your local environment. But when it comes to produce, the same thing goes. Because it's surviving and it's built up an immune system in that local environment. So it's going to build up these immunities to help with allergies and these other things. So that's why buying local produce is going to be good for you as well.
That's
awesome.
so huge. That's so huge. And before we go to commercial break, I wanted to bring that up because we were talking on an earlier show about, I think it was in the winter or something. We're going, oh yeah, people are going to buy watermelon. Is watermelon season?
Yeah, or strawberries.
Strawberries. Because they're having to ship it from
Chile or somewhere on the other side of the world.
Exactly. So local
That's a whole other
produce,
issue.
you know, it's fresh. You know, and like you said, it's helping the environment and the economy of the local establishments, and you can't get any better than that. Shop local. That's what I say. I mean, H-E-B, great company, local, Whataburger. I mean, not Whataburger, but no, we won't go to Whataburger. Michelle, you'll meet her when she comes in from her run. She's like, ugh, Whataburger, ugh.
Yeah.
You know. So, but folks, when we come back, we got a lot more information to put out. The Fit Kitchen, email Simon at simon@thefitkitchen.com. Follow him on Twitter. He needs more followers. If he has more followers than me, then
it's a great day.
Yeah, it's a great day. And I'll give you a free meal. I mean, on behalf of the Fit Kitchen, and I speak for you. But again, this is Mark. I speak for you. We're here with Josh with Juicer Heroes, and we'll be right back.
Juicer Heroes provides a menu of the freshest fruit and vegetable juices with varieties of every taste and pricing to fit every budget. A fun, energetic atmosphere that includes unique offerings such as juicers, organic soaps, and scrubs. Joyfully serving healthy, fresh organic juices and earth-friendly offerings at 2 incredible locations in San Antonio. 15337 San Pedro Avenue, just south of Willie's Ice House, or 18730 Stone Oak Parkway. Find them online at juicerheroes.com.
Glimmer Gear, increase your visibility. Be seen by motorists up to a quarter mile away. LED-equipped, state-of-the-art sports apparel designed to offer you comfort and safety while you exercise, train, and explore the outdoors. Visit Glimmer Gear today. Enter the promo code ISpeakForYou and get 25% off. That's glimmergear.com or give them a call at 619-299-GEAR.
Gotta get one more try. Placed on repeat, nothing I said went through. Feels like the opening to our loved ones' doom. Give me just one more go, or just give me one more go. Loving the day you know you walked away. I gotta get one more try. You may just say that I had caused some pain, but baby girl, it was you who brought the fight.
What a great story.
I know. I want to share that with the world. So just before the break, I wanted to bring in, what is a juicy hero? And it's kind of a cool, when I first heard about it, I was like, hey, that's a really clever way to associate good health and nutrition. That's actually something that people can attach to, and can relate to.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, you may have the best product or service on the market, but if people don't relate to it or aren't attracted to it, or if it's something way out there, then they're not going to. It's going to be harder to sell and harder to create that following,
especially for children,
particularly for children and kids. And looking at the recommendations that ChooseMyPlate.gov says. The average 9 to 13-year-old should have 1.5 cups of vegetables a day, or 1.5 cups of fruit, 2 cups of vegetables. The average male should have 2 cups of vegetables, 2 cups of fruit. There was a study done in 2004 that said, we're getting less than 50% of that. The average.
And these are numbers done off of a 2,200 calorie diet. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Fox News reported that the average 2 to 3-year-old gets 48% of the fruits and vegetables they need. The average 14 to 18-year-old male gets 0.7%, so not even 10% of what they need. So share with us, just quickly, what is a juicy hero? Where did that concept come from? And then how is that what you're doing making it easier for people to get what they need?
Well, just to touch on real quick about the figures you just gave us. Yeah. You look at animals, primates, for instance, they're constantly eating throughout the day, even up to the point where they go to sleep. So there's a lot of people that say eat 3 hours up until you go to sleep, and then you don't have anything, so your body's digested everything it needs to, and that way you go into a sleep state. Well, animals out there are eating throughout the entire day. They don't regulate it. They don't say, I'm going to go to sleep in 3 hours, so I'm going to stop eating. Yeah. They're literally eating until they lay down, and they put food in their mouth, and then they fall asleep. So that's how animals do it.
So I'm doing it right.
You are. You're an animal.
As long as it's the right food.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. As long as it's the right food. So
Tilt the kill till 10 o'clock last night when I get idea.
So the point I'm making is if you look at the amount of calories that an animal brings in versus what a human brings in, we're telling people you need to be eating 200 calories in a day. But these animals are bringing in 10, 15, 20,000 calories every single day. Of course, you look at their activity level, and they're going to be a lot more active than most people. Yeah. But still, that just goes to show that the numbers, they've really marked it down for humans because of, everyone knows how sedentary a lot of people are. Yeah. But it just goes to show that you need to be bringing in so much more nutrition than what conventional wisdom is telling you.
Yeah.
Now, getting back to Juicier Heroes, just how we started up, really, my brother and I, he had gotten sick, my brother. He had heavy metal poisoning, and he got it from his amalgam fillings. So it caused him all of these issues. He had black, hairy tongue. He has candida flared up really bad in his skin and in his mouth. He had laryngesophageal reflux, and he got gingivitis really bad. So he was going to medical doctors. He went to a holistic professional, and he was speaking with him. He went to ear, nose, and throat doctors. He was going to he got 3rd, 4th, and 5th opinions from all of these different places, and they were picking at certain things and said, yeah, this is because of this and that's because of that, and they would give him a medication for this and a medication for that, and none of it was doing any good. Wow. He just continued to get worse and worse and worse, and as a result of it, he developed anxiety. He had nerve sensitivity issues, so he had to change up his workouts. His diet changed because of his acid reflux. So he lost weight. He couldn't work out the same. He wasn't eating the same food, so he got depressed because of it. So this guy, 21-year-old guy in college with all of this opportunity and all these things going for him, now this happens, and so he just started to slip away. And my brother and I were very close growing up. We put ourselves through college, opening businesses and going camping and being an inspiration for a lot of friends. And all of these things were happening to him. So I wanted to see my brother get better because he wasn't working out with me anymore, and we weren't eating together anymore. So we did a bunch of research and found that through heavy greens juicing, you could detox heavy metals. So we proceeded to buy a juicer, and we went on about a 6-month diet plan change where we were juicing a ton of greens and minimal fruits at the time, which we didn't do enough research to know how good fruits are.
Did you guys, when you started this, like you were sitting down there and you said, all right, we're going to do this for 6 months. and see
Not
how this
necessarily.
works?
We just decided to change up our diet. We didn't know how long we were going to try and do it for, but we made a minimum commitment that we would do anything we could for at least 6 months to see if it would change anything. But it wasn't specified or specific. We didn't have it marked on the calendar or anything.
Right.
Well, we would actually take all of that and we'd mix it with grass-fed meats. We'd mix it with free-range pork and eggs. And we'd cook with it, and then we'd add a bunch of spices in there with all these oils. So it basically looked like we were eating slop, and then we were drinking this dark brown and mud consistency
So I'm
juice.
sure your college buddies were like, yeah, that looks good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sitting there with their McDonald's, Taco Cabana, and Whataburger, and they were all just laughing at us. But after 6 months, my acne went away. My brother got better. He was doing well. My energy had gone up in the gym, so my muscle gains were better. My fat percentage was down. And then everyone was coming to us like, hey, what are you guys doing? Show us how to do that.
What's this mud you're drinking? Yeah.
So we were an inspiration for our buddies in college. And going to college, I was getting my degree in health and kinesiology. And
See, when you said that, not to cut you off, but when you said that, I was thinking, for a low price of, I'll tell you how we did it.
Yeah.
I'll make your juice for you.
Exactly.
For a low price.
Well, and so we put ourselves through college starting businesses. So we have that entrepreneurial spirit, working with my dad in the businesses that he started. So when I was coming out of college, I made the decision. I said, well, let's start up a juice bar because I've worked at different places and I want to be my own boss.
Right.
Yeah.
So my brother and I basically sold everything we owned to start Juicer Heroes, and we opened June 10th of 2012. So that was just last year. Now, we basically sat around the table. It was my girlfriend at the time. She's my wife now. And it was my dad and my brother. And we said, okay, well, what can we name this company? What do we want to do? Who do we want to target? What is our audience? And we said, well, we inspired our friends. Let's try and inspire kids, because if people talk all the time about investing in your future. But if you're not investing in the health of your children, then you're really just not investing in your future at all.
It's true.
Because so many people nowadays, they squander their health for wealth. And then by the time it's all said and done, now they're squandering their wealth
to get
for
their
health
health
again.
back. Yeah.
Exactly. And so why go through those stages? Why not have both harmoniously? And so that was what we wanted to do. So when we named it Juicer Heroes, we gave it a superhero theme. And what we do is we go out and we'll do presentations for Cub Scouts. I've been to many elementary schools and talked to children about the benefits of not just juicing, but health and nutrition and what it can really bring to you. When I was young, I used to watch Popeye, and he'd eat spinach and he'd make him all muscly.
Yeah.
And so that was an inspiration for me, and I started eating spinach because of it. So now when I get dressed up as a superhero and I'm passing out these cards and these little coloring books for these children, they get all excited about it, and then they go home and tell their parents, hey, I want to start eating carrots more, or I want some fruit, something that's good, that has a lot of nutrition in it. And as I was talking about earlier, it's just a big issue with people. They're ignorant. They don't know what's good for them and what they can do, what changes they need to make. And through all the things we've done, and over the past year, we've met so many different people, including Simon and the functional medicine doctor we work with. But we've basically aligned ourselves with professionals in every area. And it's not necessarily about being good at everything, because there's going to be experts in certain fields. So what we do is we just try and tap into those markets. So we go to Simon because he's extremely good at what he does, and he knows all about it. So we're just working with him, and that's the biggest goal for us, is to just be able to educate people.
I'm about to pimp you out, Doc, because I talk a lot.
Yeah.
To thousands
and we
of people.
we had Dr. Boss in a couple of weeks ago. Because it's important for people to know Juicer Heroes isn't just a juice bar. There is a lot more that you can